waiting for this one. Michigan State versus Illinois. Tied for first in the Big Ten. Number 4 in the nation against number 6 in the nation. Michigan State versus Illinois. It's time. Now, let's go live to Assembly Hall in Champaign for the Michigan State-Illinois game.
The Big Ten and the entire country has been waiting for February 6th since the beginning of the season. There's the reason. The Illini and the Spartans tied for the top spot in the Big Ten. Identical 7-2 records. One's got a tougher go the rest of the way. And Assembly Hall is packed to the rafters. This has been declared Paint the Hall Orange Day by the mayors of Champaign and Urbana. And boy, they have painted the hall orange. 17,000 on hand for a key game in the Big Ten tonight. Hi again, everybody. I'm Brad Nessler with Dick Vitale. Dick, you and I go a lot of places. We've seen a lot of big games. Tom Izzo and Bill Self have had to answer about this game since way back in October. It's finally here, and it might be the most highly anticipated game since Magic Johnson in '79 came in here with a top-ranked Michigan State team.
I'll tell you, Brad, they are rocking. They started early today. The Orange Crusher out in full force. They better win this basketball game, Illini at home. The reason? They got 4 road games coming up in the Big Ten with games with Purdue and at Indiana. So this is a must since they only play one time. I look at both these clubs, Brad, as 2 of my dazzling dozen that have a chance to win 6 games in a row when it comes to postseason. But right now, there's a lot of pride at stake, and they want to win the Big Ten title. And if you want to win it, you got to go through Michigan State, baby.
15 straight wins for Illinois here, but Michigan State, as Dick said, has won it 3 years in a row, looking to make it 4 straight. We'll tip it off, the biggest game in the Big Ten, when we come back.
Cross court wide open. McLean gave up an outside jumper, and he'll penetrate.
Oh, what a sensational shot by Mr. McLean. Drive down the lane. Fighting Illini fans love it. They're back now. The goal percentage, and you can see why. It's 3 for 3 tonight.
62% overall, 73% his last 6 games. That's just crazy, and he's perfect, as Dick said tonight, 3 for 3. Here's Cook for 3. He'll try it again. Got it this time.
Brian Cook, when he's on fire, they're on fire. He's had a lot of up and down games. You and I saw him blanked against Duke, but he's had a lot of big games since then.
The great equalizer, as Dick calls it, the 3-point shot, has the Illini back to within 3. Michigan State, such a great offensive rebounding team. 49% of the time they get their own missed shots, as they did on this possession.
That's a great stat. I'll tell you, whenever you're doing that, you got a chance to win. What a great defensive effort. What a tremendous defensive effort by Illinois.
First Michigan State turnover. Comes almost 9 minutes into the game.
They got to get Bradford some looks for that 3. Shooting 50% in the Big Ten. He's got to really get open for some 3s.
Krupalja on a drive. Got it.
I'll tell you, an aggressive move. We didn't see that kind of mobility out of him earlier this year, Brad.
Randolph and Johnson go down together. This is as close as it's been in a while, a 3-point game.
And see, every time Johnson's on the floor, people go down.
I said he almost took Billis out before the game. And there's a walk on Taylor, I think. Yep. Back-to-back turnovers now on the Spartans. Let's check in with Jay Billis.
Brad and Dick, I think Bill Self has done a terrific job in timeouts of calming his team down. Dick identified it early that his team may have been a little bit too jacked up, and they came out, they called a set right away after that first timeout, and they got something for Brian Cook and then a couple of offensive rebounds. That really calmed them down and got their defense going. Then they went to the zone after the last timeout, and if you remember, Ohio State put a zone on Michigan State and really took them completely out of what they wanted to do, forcing them to shoot over the top. Brad, Dick?
Yeah, you're right, Brad. I'll tell you this, Jay. In that game at Ohio State, Brian Brown went for 25 also in that big win for the Buckeyes.
Dangerous lob to the inside by Johnson, and now guys mixing it up a little bit. It's going to get physical. You know it's going to happen. And Randolph talking to one of the officials, as he didn't like Steve Welmer he's talking to right now. And that's Tom O'Neill talking to Tom Izzo. And the last trip down, remember, Johnson got tangled up with Randolph. Ted Hillary pulled Lucas Johnson aside and said, okay, you know, we got to keep this thing clean. Now they get tangled up here, and there's the somewhat of a takedown. Archibald on the freshman Taylor.
Archibald's been out with a back injury, but he said he feels fine. He practiced 2 consecutive days. They're trying to clean it up inside.
They are right now. They're going to try to stop it right now.
They're going to blow that whistle quick. Got to stop it early. What a fighter this guy is. Tom Izzo, an unbelievable fighter, and it reflects the personality of his team. The drills they have rebounding make them special. You just don't rebound like they do without working on it on a regular basis.
Illinois might throw this one away. Nope, Kopayu is going to chase it down. Harrington with 10 minutes left in the first half on top. Michigan State by 3.
Tough to zone with Harrington on the floor.
He could tie it right here. Nope, he's going to drive. Leave it for Johnson. Johnson battling for the board, and it's Richardson in the open court. He's dangerous this way.
Oh, scored a basket. Scored a basket. He's one of the most exciting players, Brad, in the open court.
He and Johnson got a little bit tangled up after Johnson blocked that shot at the very end of it, too.
Look at his quickness right here. There he is with the deuce. There's the interference. No question. Lucas up there. He's a member of my all-ball dome team. I love Jason Richardson. He made my Super Six. When I took him.
Just when Illinois had cut it down to 3, it's a 7-point lead again, but there goes the 3 for Bradford, and that's 87 straight games, an ongoing NCAA record that he's hit at least 1 3 every game of his college career.
I'll tell you, that three-point shot is keeping Illinois alive.
And now trying to scramble for a turnover, and it's a 10-second call.
And it's got the crowd alive. It's got the crowd alive. This is what they came for, to see their Illini.
There's what we talked about, an ongoing record.
You and I were at courtside when he broke the record. It was against Duke, was it not?
Right, it was.
Might have been Duke or Arizona. I'm not sure. I think it was Duke. It was Arizona. It was Arizona. My memory now tells me Arizona.
We did games against both those teams, so I'm glad you had enough memory to remember the 2 games where we've already seen them.
I think I've had 4 within the last 6 days that are Hoop Junkies delight. Tennessee, Florida, Duke, Carolina, UCLA, Stanford, and this one, and I'm getting paid for it.
That's unbelievable. I think you should give your money back.
Yeah, I'm stealing. No question. Just don't tell my bosses.
Griffin inside really trying to get a handle on it, but it's the outside jumper by Williams.
Oh, that's big. If Frank Williams gets going, he can put points on the board quickly. Time player off the bench, and now has become a superstar. I think the same is going to happen to Chris Duran down at Duke next year.
And Richardson just blocked his shot. The Illini get it back, and Williams will try again, and Frankie Williams scores.
What a big-time drive by Frank Williams, former Mr. Basketball in Illinois.
Chappelle forgot to take the ball with him. Had an open route to the hoop. 5 minutes left first half.
That'll help if you take the ball with you.
Hudson, so tough on that low block. He'll fade on the baseline. Battle is won by Williams.
Frank Williams, as he plays, they play. When he plays well, they're a dynamite basketball team. He likes the spotlight. He usually plays well in these kind of games.
Yes, he does. Illini for the lead is Williams, and he'll try to earn it from the free throw line as Richardson picks up his first foul.
He's a very unique point guard because he can break you down. He's more what I call a lead guard. A guy that has great scoring ability at that point. A la Jason Williams down at Duke. I'm going to take a look at this acrobatic. He gets right in the gap. See that gap right there? He gets right in the gap. He hangs. He shows super body strength. Great balance to be able to make that play.
Bradford packs it inside to Archibald. Archibald struggles for the lead.
I'll tell you one thing, he's very efficient inside. You and I liked him earlier this year. This crowd is alive, the Orange Crush.
First time the Illini have been in front. It comes with 3:40 remaining in the half.
This has been a special moment. They've been counting the days for this matchup. The Illini fans, Champaign, it's a big, big event.
Bell jump stop and a flyer and a rebound by Johnson. The Illini with a 13-4 spark here have taken the lead.
Getting a lot of help from the bench. Look at this move inside.
What a move, but a block and a foul on Bollinger.
I tell you, look at that move inside.
And now the smile from Robert Archibald, the 6'11 junior.
On the day that they beat them here on this floor, Illinois won that game.
It was Kelser and Magic Johnson and a #1 team and 4th-ranked Illinois on that shot, won by 2. But here's Bradford for 3. It's a 4-point Illini lead.
I'll tell you, the three-point shot has been the major factor in this game for Illinois. You negate the three-point shot, and they're out of the basketball game. Corey Bradford with that wide-open 3 off a zigzag pass from the weak side.
It's 5 threes in the first half for Illinois, and they lead by 4.
And they're what we call quality threes when they really needed them.
Lob underneath, tough handle by Archibald.
Can't handle them inside.
And Michigan State still trails by 4.
Can't zone
Johnson will try a 3. He got it.
Can't zone them, Brad. You cannot zone them the way they shoot the ball.
Now Illinois has matched the biggest lead of the night that Michigan State had. Oh, and Richardson and Johnson get tangled up. And I think we're going to have a double foul, maybe, or an intentional foul. All I saw was Richardson's left forearm into Johnson's chest. It is a double foul. It's on both guys.
Tommy O'Neill talking right now to Jason Richardson saying, what did I do? Tommy used to work in the NBA.
Watch this now.
Take a look right here. Oh, I mean, there's no doubt about it. You can call it right there on Jason with the left hand. I mean, you can call it on Jason. I know Lucas gets a lot of heat. He's got that tough guy look. He looks like he's WrestleMania.
I'm not quite sure he was part of that.
Oh, look at that.
I don't know.
What do you think?
I think that may be on Richardson.
That's
maybe
what I'm
not
saying,
a double foul. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No,
okay.
I agree. Oh, I agree with you, Mr. Nestler. Mr. Nestler, I would never not agree with you.
Yes, you would.
No, I agree with you. That was definitely Jason Richardson.
And there's drove, but ran out of real estate. It's a turnover. It's Richardson against McLean in the open floor.
That's where he excels. That's why at the next level, he'll be a sensational player. He really excels in transition.
Bill Self's got to stop it right here or try, because all of a sudden he's up 5 at halftime. Now he's down 5, 2 minutes and 46 seconds into the second half.
And he's really quieted down right now, Michigan State, the Orange Crush fans. Look at number 23. Look at him hang. Look at him glide. He's reminiscent of, yes, a mini version of Michael. Out on the floor has been really playing well for them coming into this game. 15.
Halfway through the second half. Lob to Williams. Oh, he almost threw it down one-handed. Now it's Bell on the run. Leaves it for Richardson. He may have gotten away with a walk. And Randolph misses in close.
I mean, they are pounding the glass inside. I mean, that's no place for anybody weak of heart. You better really be tough to get on that inside.
Turnover Michigan State. That's their 10th.
Nice screen by Kropalya.
Bradford wide open. Got it.
Nice screen by Kropalya, helping his teammate out. He knows Bradford's an area code jump shooter. Look at this guy. He's ready for WrestleMania. This place is alive. It's going well. Who's going to be the king of the Big Ten?
Richardson trying to quiet the crowd does.
Jason Richardson.
How's that for an answer, huh?
Look at that intensity. Tom Izzo, what intensity on that sideline.
Cook asking for it down low, but it's McLean on the drive.
Sergio McLean, he's got the shaved head. He said whenever it's a big game, he wants to get that ball dome just like he did in high school at Peoria Manual.
Remember, Dick, he scored the first 4 points for Illinois in this ball game, and this is the first field goal since then. And it comes with a little over 7.5 to play. Richardson had it knocked away.
He's got to play defense against Jason Richardson. I think Jason tries to emulate Michael Jordan. Even the way he dribbles, his style, everything about him. There's Sergio taking it up strong, partner.
And the Illini have surged in front by 3.
Best rebounding team in the country, and they have been over the last several years.
No doubt about that. They were number 1 last year. They're number 1 again this year. And the Illini have the lead. Can they hold it?
And no one's out-rebounding them this year.
There's a block shot by Brian Cook.
Cook has really played well in the second half. He wants the ball.
It's Cook, McLean, Williams, Archibald, And Bradford, who's running the baseline, trying to get away from Richardson.
They got a lot of talent. This is a very talented Illinois team. Started the year off in Maui, played against quality competition, beating Maryland.
Bradford on a nice feed from Archibald.
I'll tell you, they got great spacing to shoot their three. They knew they wanted to get that shot for Mr. Bradford, a tremendous shooter.
Charlie Bell has run over on the ensuing inbound play. And the foul's going to be on Archibald, who wasn't really looking up after that pass, but it was a picture-perfect one out to Bradford.
Great execution, did a super job. Watch this, how they set him up right here for the three. Look at him just freeze it. See, he takes it into the lane, brings two people. He drifts, the ball's kicked out, and he's wide open. What a nice play by Archibald, and what a great job of spacing by Illinois and Bradford to get open, spotted up exceptionally well. That is great teaching. If you were there when they lost a heartbreaker to Wake Forest.
Boy, they were dead in the water, came back, forced overtime, actually had the lead, and Wake forced the overtime back and then lost.
He counts that, baby. She loves it. She loves it. Fighting Illini cheerleader. She said, that's my guy. Look at this little shake and bake. Spreads the defense. Uses his great body, his strength over Marcus Taylor. And there's Sergio McLean with the score.
That's the key, Dick. He's just so strong as he takes Taylor's arm and body right with him.
He looks like he can play the NFL.
Yeah.
Or maybe the XFL.
He'd have to change his name from McLean to something strange on the back of the jersey.
It's amazing the way they go after the, what do you call the opening to get the instead of the coin toss.
Yeah, one guy's already lost for the season because of that. Just a chance for a three-point play, but Illinois still leads by 6. Oh, Richardson almost lost it.
Is it me, or do you see the same thing I see when I watch Richardson? Does he have that bounce of Michaels? I mean, that same kind of game. Not as good, obviously.
Taylor, 3. No good. Archibald, the workman's workman. Another rebound.
In fairness to Jason.
Bradford spots up, wants it, gets it. Got it!
Yes, sir. That's his spot. Spotted up to shoot the trifecta. A TO, baby, by the Spartans. They love it here in Champaign. Oh, do they want a party tonight? This Orange Crush crowd is on fire.
11 of his 17 in the second half for Corey Bradford.
Shooting the three. How many times we have said that shot will break your back. There's the skip pass. Corey Bradford runs to the trifecta line, and he knows what to do once he gets his body squared to the basket. There it is, the skip pass. Catch it, shoot it, and count it. Really taking a lot of pride in your half-court defense right now, giving a lot of help, stepping out off screen.
The lob to Richardson.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I said earlier, certainly he's not as good as Michael Jordan, but there isn't anybody as good as Michael Jordan. But he has got so many similarities in his style of play.
That one, Bell just kept dribbling back and forth behind a screen until he finally got the look he wanted.
Do you see that as well, in similarities?
He definitely has that body lean, that same kind of motion to how he plays. McLean out to Cook, 10 on the shot clock. Bradford trying another. Got another!
He feels it. I mean, he feels it. You can just see when he gets the basketball, he is in a rhythm, my friends. He is in a rhythm.
20 for Bradford. The lead is 10.
He'll be BMOC, big man on campus tomorrow.
He's already got a season high in points, and it's offensive foul.
Oh, Tom O'Neill with a call. That's a big, big turnaround. Tom Izzo knows they're in a little bit of trouble right now. You want this guy to shoot it, I can tell you that.
Illinois had hit its last 6 shots before that one, and they're going to get another chance.
They're going to do 35 as well, Brad.
What a pick by Cook on Richardson, and Williams took it all the way, and he's fouled. And if it's Randolph, he's going to pick up his 4th.
Williams was shocked that he was that wide open. He couldn't believe that lane was that wide open. You could put a Mack truck down that lane. He hesitated a little bit. He saw the opening. Then he exploded to the basket. Look right there. There's the screen. That's because Brian Cook set the screen for him. Look at him. He sees that opening. It's like a halfback, man, who spots that opening.
Little hesitation, too.
Yeah.
Got Thomas just to hesitate defensively. And
it's their game.
They wanted to paint the Hall orange, and now they're going to taste the fruits of victory. And this is going to be Illinois' night, and a tremendous performance as they're going to upset Michigan State.
They'll be celebrating in Champaign tonight.
Williams takes a shot. Let the champagne flow.
Here comes the Orange Crush on the floor. There's a lot of hugs and a lot of kisses. Look at the celebration. You know your program's big time. Michigan State, when you see them celebrate on their home floor with a W.
The Illini win it 77-66. For Dick Vitale and Jay Billis, I'm Brad Nessler. This has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. For more, log on to ESPN.com. Susie Colbert standing by at the Winter X Games. Suze?